Doug Reese, this is Flipdisc Productions. Welcome to our Duraslite surface. This is the most incredible surface as far as I'm concerned for magician's tables. Did a lot of research on this and we've come up with a winner. Now let's talk about just the workability of the surface to begin with here. I like to do a lot of different things when I'm working. Say you're a coin worker. Now I want you to hear something. Hear how solid that is. You're not going to get that another day and you're going to wonder why there's no padding. But yes, there is padding, but just the right amount of padding. Now I want you to see how easy it is to pluck coins off the table. Now if you're doing a matrix, placing a card over top of your coin, that's easy as well. You just pick it up very easily. No problem whatsoever. And I'm not a card worker, but now I want you to watch this spread here. Look how easy it is to spread. A beginner can spread cards on this surface. It's a wonderful surface. Now let's talk about the makeup of these tables here, which is very important. All the substrate on all my tables, I use birch plywood. This is the best plywood made. It's got multi-layers, many more layers than a common plywood. It's got very hard surface, top and bottom. That's going to make it strong. It's going to keep it from warping. This table here is our trade show table. It's made up with 3/4 birch. All our other tables use the 1/2 inch. This is actually a piece of the 1/2 inch plywood used on our close-up pad production. Now I'm going to show you the Duraslite surface. This is the Duraslite surface. It's a wonderful surface that has the padding fastened to it. Now I'm going to show you a regular close-up mat. How many of you have a regular close-up pad and have had this happen to you? If you had a close-up for any amount of time whatsoever, even if it's just sitting on the shelf, it's going to separate. And the reason for that is that these two products, the top and the bottom, are manufactured separately and they're glued together at a later date. And that's why they come apart after time. The glue breaks down. Now with this, it's all done in the same manufacturing process. The back and the surface are all done in one shot here. And now another reason why it will never peel on you is all our tables, all our close-up pads, the material is rolled over the edge and it is fastened. And then it's also sealed with a piece of hardwood or other product. Now that's going to keep any edges from starting to fray or start to come undone. So that's going to last you forever. Now let's talk about the durability of these. The durability is fantastic. Now how many of you do a cups and balls routine? This is the worst thing you can do to a table surface to wear it out. This action here is going to grind the top off of any felt or other table surface. It's going to wear it out very quickly. With the Duraslite surface, you're going to wear this cup out before you wear off the surface. Now we've tried all different kind of things on this, but let's talk about the most severe kind of punishment that we can give the surface here. Let's take out, this is a random orbital sander. Now, I have 120 grit sandpaper on those. For those of you that are woodworkers, understand that this is in a very aggressive type sandpaper. If you have a piece of wood that has a deep saw mark on it and you want to sand it out, this will sand it out very quickly. You wouldn't want to put this on your hand, turn it on, it would grind your skin right off. But look what happens when I turn it on and place it on the Duraslite surface. Now look, I'm actually pressing down on that. I want you to look at the surface. You can't even tell that I did anything to it. There's not a mark on it. How more aggressive and how much more wear can this take? You're not going to wear this out unless you use it as a skid plate on the bottom of your Jeep. If you do wear it out, let me know. I want to know what you've been doing with this stuff. Now, let's talk about washability. Washability is very, very important as well. Now, how many of you have worked a show and somebody comes over and spills a drink on there? Say they have a glass of wine. Now, I want you to see what happens to this as I put this onto the material here. Watch what happens to the wine as I pour it onto the Duraslite surface. You see what happens? It beads just like it would if you were putting water on the waxed hood of a car. I can actually take this and dump this off just like this. I will take a piece of towel. I will mop up what's ever left, just like so. Any other tabletop would be ruined. Now, you could use any kind of cleaner you want on this. We've tried some of the most aggressive cleaners out there, the stuff made to clean engine gunk off of engines. It will not fade the surface. It's just got such a great color content built into it. And here's something that might have happened to a lot of you. Of course, we all like to use the signed card. That makes your magic a lot more powerful. We use a Sharpie. This is called permanent ink. It's called permanent for a reason. You put it onto a table and most of the time your table and your top surface is ruined. I want you to see that there. We're going to let that dry just like it would if you were drawing it onto a playing card. we're going to take a bottle of rubbing alcohol and a rag. Just dump a little bit of the rubbing alcohol onto the rag. Now I want you to watch very carefully here. It's not going to take much time at all, but the great thing about this, it is so durable that I could rub on this all day and I'm not going to wear the surface out. I could take this and rub this until the cows come home. Now look at this. Look at this. It's actually lifting the ink out of the surface. The more I rub it, the more the surface is clean, the more it comes out. If I rub on this for about 10 minutes, this is going to come completely out. Now just in the short amount of time here, I want to show you how much of that ink came out of there. And like I said, you can rub on that for about 10 minutes and it's going to come out. This is the greatest surface in the world. I stand behind it. I hope my manufacturer never quits making this stuff. And you're going to ask, why do I sell these close-up mats for the price that I do? And the reason for that is, I want you to have one of these. I want you to own the Duraslite surface. I want you to take it, I want you to put it through the test. Put it in your local magic shop like I did in my own hometown. And this is going to get used, it's going to get abused, and it's going to last, and it's going to last, and it's going to last. So now when you say, hey, I want to buy a street table, I want a strolling table, I want a stage table, I want a trade show table, this is where you're going to come. Because I know you're going to love not only these tables and the quality of the build of these tables, but also this wonderful Duraslite surface. I'm Doug Reese. This is Flipdisc Productions. Thank you for watching.